Yeah, can it be you? I volunteer you. Way to take the lead.
The meeting.
So I lead the meeting, take the
lead the
notes,
meeting.
and.
No.
No.
Okay.
I can.
How about I take the notes? What do we need to do? Like when the meeting, I don't know what we need to do. Sorry.
This is her notebook. You probably do it you're gonna do it on your,
Well, I don't have to. I can just write some stuff down. Yeah.
okay.
It's there.
So, since our chairperson is absent and not reachable, and our secretary is sick, we can't be here, these are the notes from the last meeting.
Yeah.
I'm the treasurer. Somebody out there?
No, I was looking
Okay.
to see if there were tissues around. I thought I was gonna sneeze for a minute.
I may.
I do not.
If I can,
I need a pen.
thank you.
You
Need a
don't have
pen?
an extra pen?
I have like 12 of them in here.
No, I should have a cultural council pen.
I know. That's what I was like. Why don't I have one of those 8 of them that I had?
That's from my husband. So
I will return it.
I am not worried. I think I have like a dozen in there. It's force of habit from my kids were little.
Okay, so, the record that I have or the purpose of our meeting is because we received notice from the Mass Cultural Council that one of our grantees has canceled the program.
Do they know why?
Yeah, let me go back to that. The choral director at Douglas High School wrote to the Mass Cultural Council, the state grants team, and said that he submitted a grant to help fund an upcoming venture, but have had to cancel the venture.
Oh, okay.
Can you inform me as to how I would retract my grant application? So he sent it December 18th.
Okay.
We didn't get notice of this. When did we meet?
Around the 16th, I think it
16th.
was.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, so it was after we met, and Jen had sent out the notices the next day, so anyway, in any event.
And that was 1,200.
I thought
Yes.
it was more.
No, it was right here. It's 1,200.
That's what I wrote down.
They asked for more. We partially funded to 1,200, right?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
asked for 2,000. We gave them 1,200.
I had 1250.
We talked about that and then we changed it to 1,200.
Okay.
And put the other 50 back in our money.
Yeah.
From 248 to 298.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had it all written down.
You should be the secretary, Susan. Thank you. So, yes. And then, so they reached out to Jen and my incorrect email address, so I didn't get notice of it until after the fact. Well after. And so, Jen wrote to them and said, we allocated $1,200 to this retracted application. So, this is the copy of the emails back and forth. So, now then, we have $1,200 to figure out what to do with.
Okay. I think we should look at the ones we only partially funded and
Okay.
maybe allocate that 1,200 to a couple of them. Just my thought.
I thought we might want to do that, and that there might also be a couple that we decided not to fund that we would consider funding this time.
I know Jen already sent the declinations out. Does that matter?
20.
If we already tell somebody they're not getting funded, can we change that?
I don't see why not.
Okay, I'm just
Let me
asking.
see.
Good question. I don't know the answer.
Well, Jen did send an email to our regional representative from Mass Cultural Council, Greg Taralis. She said, I believe we'll have to have a meeting fast to figure out these funds. Greg, could you give us some insight? And his response doesn't really answer the question. it tells us stuff we already know. How much money we have to fund, that we can allocate 5% of it, up to 5% for administrative costs.
It doesn't say what we can,
He didn't say what to do with the fact that, you know, you sent out declinations and now you can, I don't
Yeah.
know. Well, we can just let Jen know what we've decided and then.
well, we have 1,200,
Right.
and the Blackstone Valley Community Chorus, we only funded them at half, which was 500. They asked for 1,000, number 3 on this list.
Yeah.
And so if we give them the 500, and then Uxbridge First Night, we did the same thing, we gave them 500, they asked for 1,000. So that would be another 500, bringing us to 1,000. And then the Matt York Classic Country Review
Yeah.
asked for 550, we gave him 4. We could fully fund him, we have an extra $50 left.
Well, the reason that we didn't fully fund him is because he wanted some crazy
That's
number
right,
for travel.
Right, that's right.
What about the music, Blackstone Valley Music Coffee House?
I thought we should fund them.
Yeah, because that's for
The
everybody.
coffee house?
Yeah.
No, number 20.
Thank you. 500.
Because what they do is have a series of presentations.
Yes.
You know, musicians come and play there. And
I
another
thought
one,
that was good.
another one I thought you might consider is John Waterman.
What he is,
22nd.
I don't remember why we thought that his.
do you know what number? Oh, number
27.
27?
Yeah. He asked for 400.
I think because it was another library one, and so we didn't do all the library.
I
Oh,
think that was
I
part of it,
think.
yeah. Because we already funded so many for the library.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He says Simon Fairfield Public Library in Douglas.
Right.
Is the
And his
where
project is-
location.
Right, his project is called Live Music Making History Live.
And that's for all ages, I believe. It's not just a kids one.
Right.
So it would be kind of, I think it would be good to promote something that's, you know, that we did plenty of kids ones.
Yes, a lot of the library ones that we funded are like summer reading program
Yeah.
sort of things.
So
And-
that one's 400, right?
Yeah.
And then the
Yeah.
other one was 500. So
This
that's
by,
nine.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, here it is. He wanted 400.
The advantage I see, this is just, you know, my thought, is that by funding something that we didn't fund before, we are increasing the number
Yes.
of grants that we're
I
giving.
agree.
Mhm.
And so,
There's more.
yeah, more
Variety.
dispersal of,
Yeah.
of funds.
Yeah.
I certainly have no objection to increasing some of the, you know, grants that we gave to, you know, that we partially funded. But if we do some that we decided not to do, then I think, you know, we'll broaden our whatever.
Scope.
Thank you.
There you go.
I've had a long day. So, yeah, that's my thought.
May I say something?
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of this is the ones, I looked at the declinations and they all obviously have merit. And the ones, I mean, when we were discussing it, if I remember correctly, this clay imprints and the welcome
Yeah.
sign, we liked those ideas.
Right.
And we chose one of the three
Right.
just
Mhm.
because of the budgetary reasons.
Right.
I like the opportunity to fund that, one or both of those. I mean, but I did not think about the math behind the like getting to the 1,200 figure.
Right.
That would be perfect. If we did the number 27, number 20, and that would be 1,200.
Oh, would it? Yeah, 500, 300, and 400.
4.
Well, are you talking about the Celeste Langlois?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
No,
Alright.
25.
All right, so
18, 20, and
It's more than
27.
125
the,
in Prince on Clay.
I talked to Justin, the library director.
Okay.
And told him that we had 3 applications from this applicant, and asked him, would he prefer, would it be better for him, for the library, if we funded all 3 partially, or funded maybe 1 or 2?
You did say that.
And
Yeah,
he
yeah.
said, fund 1 because they have other sources.
Oh, right. I
So-
remember that.
Okay.
I remember that conversation.
Yeah.
Okay, I see where you're going with that then.
So, and then other ones that we decided not to fund,
Nannies.
we had kind of good reasons for not
Mhm.
doing it. Either they were vague, or they were gonna charge money, or they were,
Right.
didn't really have any focus on Douglas. Like the Milford Ballet, like some
Yeah,
$35
yeah, yeah,
tickets.
Right,
Right.
right.
So the other ones I liked were Free Community Art Celebration of Douglas. I can't remember why we declined that. And
Oh,
Blackstone Valley.
Is that the one that has like that really weird art installation?
no, that was
No,
the
that was
sculpture one.
Okay.
outdoor sculpture. You are here.
The BV Art, is that the one you're thinking of?
Yeah, number 2.
All right, the reason we didn't fund them is we gave them money 2 years ago and they didn't spend it.
Oh, right. Man, I can't remember that stuff from 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I'm glad you're reminding us.
Okay.
Appreciate that.
Well, I mean, would Justin be adverse to
No.
getting more money?
No.
No.
No, I just threw that out. I mean, if you recall, this was early in our discussion and we were sort of going, we didn't want to spend,
Yep.
money all forward.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it right, but you know what I mean.
Sure. I think we speak the same language.
Oh, my goodness. So we were thinking the coffee house is a possibility,
Yep.
and
I like the coffee house.
And the live music making history?
that the John Waterman one?
Yes, 27. 20 and
Okay.
27.
Um,
That gives us 900. We still have 300.
Okay. So I would not be, I'd be open to either, funding one of the other library ones, the $300 one, Celeste Langlois, or giving $300 more to either Uxbridge First Night, which is hugely popular,
Yep.
Yeah, it is very popular.
or,
The EV Community Chorus?
yeah.
We
That's-
gave them 500, right?
Right,
Yeah.
we gave
First
them
night.
Last year, we gave them 1,000.
Well, we could give the rest to them.
Yeah, but then we won't be spreading it, to other, we won't be having as dispersed.
If we gave 150 to them and 150 to Uxbridge?
Well, the reason I like Uxbridge better is I think more people go to that. It has a broader appeal. A lot of people go to Uxbridge First Night. And our fire department goes, and
Right.
I mean, we can give all 300 to Uxbridge, that's fine.
the BVCC, they have their, a spring and a winter chorus thing that they do at the Valley Chapel. It's free to go.
What number is that?
3.
Uh, What did I do with my?
Community Chorus is number 3.
Oh, okay.
But.
So we gave them 500
Well,
We gave them
yeah,
for
5.
1,000.
but they don't do a lot. The only reason I knew when their winter performance was this year is because I happened to meet somebody who was singing in it.
Oh.
and said, oh yeah, our
They do a
concert's
lot of
December.
advertisement.
Yeah, I never see it.
Yeah.
I never see it either.
Mm-mm.
So I'm okay with giving the remaining 300 to Uxbridge First Night, but whatever you guys think.
I think my thought at this point is, if we're thinking we have two that are coming off of the decline list, my suggestion would be to vote on those two, get that money out of the pot, and then discuss the remaining. That way unless you want to do it a different way.
I don't understand what you just said.
So like,
You say we vote on number 20 and 27, correct?
yeah, the ones that come off of the,
Yeah,
Okay.
900.
As
Yeah.
for sure.
Okay.
for sure, and then we decide what we want to do. That way we're down to just, I guess, 300 left, right?
Right.
Yes.
So,
You want to make a proposal?
yeah, I propose that we vote on which one
On
first.
the number 20, the Blackstone Valley Coffee House for $500.
I
And-
second.
Okay, should we vote on that?
Yep.
Yes.
All in
Okay.
favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. None opposed.
Okay. All right,
And the
so let me write that.
Second one was John Waterman
Mhm.
to do a program at the library, a music program called Live Music Making History Live for $400.
I'll make a motion, we approve it.
Second.
Second. Oh, you seconded, okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, sorry.
Okay.
I'm just taking notes.
Yes. It's hard to take notes.
I know,
Pay
I'm so
attention.
sorry.
Jen's really good at it.
I know.
Okay,
All right, so what number was that? I'm just
300
writing
left.
that.
27.
Uh, 27 is 8, 7, 8, 6, and that is 400.
I think the library does an excellent job
Oh, they do.
with classes and, I vote to give it to the Clay, number 13, the leftover $300. But it's another thing,
Is it the exact amount? It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mhm.
you know, maybe it's just,
But Justin said he already has money for that.
Did you say he had money for it?
Yeah, he
or
said
he could
that-
get money?
The Friends of the Library give them money for all kinds of things.
Yeah.
They have fundraisers.
well, we still have another one we didn't fund. Okay,
Bananas.
Yeah.
okay, what does somebody else suggest?
Well, I like the idea of giving it to Uxbridge First Night. But I'm fine also with giving it to Celeste Langlois for the clay craft thing.
I like Uxbridge First Night.
What about, did we discuss the David Maloof? That was the first thing we started. What did we
Oh.
say on that?
We thought that his application was vague about,
All right.
Yeah.
he didn't say where he was gonna do it or.
Didn't have a date, didn't have anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Almost like he was
it
just throwing his hat in the ring to see if he could get something.
I remember that. Yeah, he had some good ideas, I thought, but like, yeah, not very much detail.
Right.
Okay.
He did, we paid for him, we gave him a grant in '24. And he had a much better application than some music and education event at the library, but he had it.
Mhm.
You know, this was just, I'd like to do this, I don't know where or when.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
was too vague.
Hmm.
Okay.
And then, number 2, that takes place in Northbridge.
Which is that one?
The free community arts celebration?
Yeah, free community art celebration. It says of Douglas.
I know,
Yeah.
that's
Then it
strange.
says-
Oh. Is that-
Several areas of Douglas will be featured, but then it says it takes place on Highland Street, Northbridge.
You're
Yeah.
right. Yep.
Is this the Blackstone Valley Art Association?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
number 2.
Right, we gave them money 2 years ago and they didn't spend it.
Oh, that's the one they didn't spend.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So my feeling at this point is I can get behind whatever is proposed as far as like whether we want to do something new. I know that doesn't change like really where we are, but I could get behind whatever someone proposes if it's like going to one like the first night or something else off the list of
Right.
declinations.
I mean, we could give 2 the first night and 100 to somebody else we only partially funded.
Well, we partially funded first night Blackstone Valley Community Chorus
And the Douglas High School.
and, yeah, Matt York.
But we didn't like his
Right,
application.
we don't want to give him more money because
No.
we thought his travel, that was for travel and
Yeah,
the
but
costs were disproportionate.
I like that word.
So Uxbridge First Night, BVCC, Blackstone Valley Community Chorus, are ones we partially funded.
what is the theft of dignity, Douglas
Oh.
Free Public Presentation, Dennis Wise?
Yeah.
That was, I thought
Number 28.
the idea was, okay, he wants to talk about bullying. He has this whole program
right,
about
right.
bullying.
Yeah.
But he didn't make any contact with the schools to see
No.
about doing it there, which would
Actually
seem
doing it.
appropriate.
Yeah. Yeah.
That does seem.
Yeah. It's like he's got this box of thing that he can present, but
Where is he doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the application says, quote, "The project contributes to the community by fostering a safer, more inclusive environment for teens through education on bullying." I mean, it's a very long paragraph, so I'll just read
Yeah,
that
I
part.
kind of like the idea of
I think,
Yeah.
something about bullying, but
I think we don't have money now because that's 860. So unless you want to partially fund it.
tell us where it's taking place.
So it's 860 for that one. I mean, is it your idea to give the 300 that's left to them? I don't know that I would.
no, I don't think he hasn't fleshed out really what he wants to do with it. Like, Has he
Speaker
met,
fee.
like,
Yeah, go ahead.
has he reached out to the parent-teacher organization here, or the library, or the schools to find a venue?
Yeah, I'm not sure I would be in support of that,
Hmm.
but
Yeah, I'm thinking we just give it to the Uxbridge First Night or BVCC.
I'm good with first night.
all the first night?
Want to make
Yeah.
a
What do you think?
proposal?
Motion.
A motion. Motion. I like a motion to give the rest of the what's left over, 300 left over to the first night.
I'll second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None. Motion passes.
All right, let me write that down.
So, in sum, we've decided to give a new grant, $500 to the Blackstone Valley Coffee House, number 20. $400 grant to John Waterman, program at the library about music. And an additional $300 on top of the $500 that we already agreed to give to Uxbridge First Night, so that the total that we'll be giving to Uxbridge this year will be $800,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Correct.
So I
And they
can,
were asking for 1,000, so.
right,
Yeah.
I can let email Jennifer tonight or more likely tomorrow and let her know that that's what we decided.
Sounds good.
And then she can figure out what to do, because we've declined 2 of them.
Mhm.
So she has to, I don't know what, is it withdraw the declinations or?
I don't know.
What do you do? Say, oh,
I think it's probably not, it's just how you word it. More funds have been,
Exactly.
become available to us.
become available, yeah. That's
And-
all.
Yeah.
That's
and
the
then-
best way to do it, I think.
And they'll be happy.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. And then I don't think, because they have some number of days between,
10 days.
oh, so it's been more than 10 days. So she would also have to let Uxbridge First Night know that even though we've given them an award of $500, we've been able to increase it to $800.
If she even told them how much they were awarded yet, 'cause she had to wait for those 10 days to pass. That put us right at Christmas. The 10
Right,
days would have hit
right.
Christmas week, so she may not have sent all the people that what we did funded. She may have not had a
Right.
chance to send those out.
Okay, well, I know that date had passed, but you're right, she may not have sent it out just yet, but she's so efficient.
I know she is.
Okay.
And I guess, CC Sean on that, so at least he knows what we've decided, and I'll let him know that we tried to, well, he knows that we tried to reach him because you left
Yep.
him a voicemail.
Yep.
Yeah.
If he calls me, I'll say, hey, we did this. You'll be copied on the email.
Well, maybe I better not make it an email, because I know he doesn't read his email, so. I'll put it in a text.
He hates text.
He reads text.
He hates them. With a passion.
Emails? Texts?
Texts.
Oh.
Well, you told me all about it when we were at the Douglas
Oh.
Days, sitting there waiting for people. Before
So-
Rakesh showed up.
So.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun this year.
Is there any other business that we need to address tonight?
I don't
Motion
think
to
so.
adjourn?
Second. Oh,
All
no
right,
problem.
Keep this one.
I don't
We're
want it back,
adjourned.
yeah.